All right, let's get into today's topic. How fast do newbies build muscle? Let me know if you're excited to be here because this is going to be really, really great information for you guys, especially if you've never strength trained before. So we're going to cover what to expect in your first year of lifting weights, how to make the most out of your strength training right from the get-go, from the start, and this key tool to keep building muscle for years. Okay, so now I've been lifting weights for over 4 years, like just pure weights. And what if I told you that I'm going to assume that you've never lifted weights before. What if I told you that if you start lifting weights, you will grow muscle much faster than me? So hands up if you're completely new to lifting weights. Let me know in the comments. You just say new if you're freaking excited to learn that you will make much faster gains than me. It's a shocker. You would think that the longer you lift weights, the faster you grow muscle, but that's not true. Okay, when people ask me, how long did it take to grow your butt? How long before you saw muscle definition? My biggest change was in 3 months after I started lifting weights. 3 months, you guys, and that continued to accelerate for the first year, for a whole year. And there were a couple of reasons I continued to progress over the next 3 years, and I'll share that with you later on. But if you're lifting weights for a while, and if you want to continue building muscle, stay till the end, stick around. So coming back to when you're brand new to lifting weights, if you're afraid to start, just know that you can make insane gains when you start lifting weights for the first year, way faster than someone who's been lifting weights for years. I've seen women walk into the gym and start lifting weights like for the first time. It looks like their bodies have transformed overnight. And their workouts are not intense. They're not lifting anywhere close to the weights that I'm lifting. And yet they gain muscle really fast. And which is why my clients who do home workouts with minimal equipment still see amazing results in 12 weeks. Okay, now here's an even better fact. As a newbie, you don't just build muscle really fast. You lose fat way faster than someone who's been lifting for years, okay? And this is motivation, right? It's really cool to see that your body is shedding all that fat and you're gaining all that muscle. Is starting to show so early on. Now, why does this happen? Lifting weights or strength training basically breaks down muscle fibers when you train, right? And this is like a shock to the body. It's not used to the muscle fibers breaking down. And so to repair this, it goes into this hyperdrive trying to recover. Okay, and this process, the rebuilding of muscle fibers, is what grows muscle. You can gain up to 1 kilo or 2 pounds of muscle per month in your first year of lifting weights. And mind you, more muscle means less fat. That's why we women who strength train, we don't focus on the scale, but more on how we look, how the clothes fit. So let me know if this makes sense. Just say muscle in the comments so I know that you're still with me. Say muscle. Now, there's actually 2 things that are super important to build a body with lean muscle tone. 1, like I explained, is lifting weights, and 2 is getting enough protein. When your muscle fibers break down, protein is what helps your body rebuild, okay? And remember when I said that your body goes into hyperdrive to repair the broken muscle fibers? Imagine if you were fueling it with exactly what it needed to repair and rebuild. Protein, you guys, is key. I cannot emphasize how important it is to get enough protein in your diet. Now check this out. There were studies done on newbie lifters versus experienced lifters, and they found that in newbie lifters, the body was utilizing protein to repair muscle for much longer than experienced lifters. So just to clarify, after a lifting session or after a workout, that's when your body starts using the protein to rebuild. In newbie lifters, this process goes on for 50 hours, 50 hours post-workout, whereas for an experienced lifter, it's only 36 hours. This goes to show that muscle building comes on much stronger, much faster for newbies than for experienced lifters. Are you guys still with me? Let me know in the comments. Just say, oh yeah, if you're still watching this. Now, obviously, within the newbie pool, not every newbie is going to, have the exact same results. Some are going to have more, some will have less, depending on a few factors. So let's get into those. So the first factor that determines how fast you grow muscle is how intense your workout is. Okay, so if you say, for example, you compare Anna and Joe, okay, both newbies to strength training, and Anna is half-assing her workout, bad form, just swinging the weights, but Joe is really challenging herself, trying to maintain good form. Both are going to see gains, no doubt, but Joe's gains are going to be much faster. The second thing is genetics. Now, I've seen a difference in the rate of muscle growth between Europeans and Asians. For example, for me personally as an Asian, it's a much slower process than a European who has a genetic advantage. We will both see gains, but the Europeans will probably see faster gains than me. This shouldn't stop you, okay? I mean, look at how I built my body anyway. Now, the last factor that determines how fast you grow muscle is your experience with exercise in general. Ladies, listen up. If you are brand new to any kind of exercise, it could be yoga, boot camp, high intensity, whatever, you've never done any kind of exercise. When you start lifting weights, you're going to see much faster results than somebody who's already exercising. It's so freaking cool, right? All the more reason to get started on strength training and then just look like a completely different new person very quickly. So we've come to the last part of this training, how to keep building muscle for years. Although I saw the biggest gains after 3 months of strength training, and then for the first year, like my body just completely transformed, I was able to keep building muscle and refining my body year after year. If I compare my pictures like year after year, I see more muscle, more strength because I'm lifting much heavier, and my body's fat is just going lower and lower, which means that my metabolism is freaking awesome now, and it just continues to improve. It's almost like my body uses all the extra food to build a stronger and leaner body year after year. Now, how did I continue to make those gains after the first year of exponential growth? Number one is progressive overload, which means that I continue to challenge my body to push more. Just the other day, I made a post about pull-ups. Okay, ladies, I started at 0. I couldn't do one. And I still remember when I attempted that first pull-up, I went up maybe like 25% and I went, this is hard. Like, I'm not going to be able to do this. But I kept going. I started using resistance bands and I got a pull-up bar in the house so I could practice more often. And over the years, I did just one extra rep every few weeks. Yesterday, I did pull-ups with 5 kilo weights, okay, which was a new milestone. So my point is, as your body continues to get stronger, you got to push more, okay? And if you have access to heavier weights, awesome. But if you don't, you can still challenge your body by doing a different variation of the exercise, which is why with the training plans I give my clients, they progress through different variations at home, okay, without needing heavier weights. Number two, you want to stick to basic compound moves and get strong as fuck in those. If you're following influencers on Instagram, they're looking all toned and sculpted and lots of muscle. And if they're posting new workouts all the time with some moves that you've never seen before, chances are that they're doing some bullshit workouts just to keep you hooked. They did not build that body doing those workouts. Only the fitness coaches who really care about their clients' progress, rather than bringing in more followers, will tell you that you've got to get strong in just a few big moves: deadlifts, squats, hip thrusts, shoulder presses, rows. These are the big ones, okay? I did not build my body with kickbacks on the Stairmaster and cardio. This was all built on consistently getting stronger in those big moves. Now, number 3, and we've already touched on this a little bit before, getting enough protein and also just getting enough food in general. Starving or eating low calories they're not going to give your body enough fuel to build muscle. You've got to eat enough food and protein. If you're strength training at least 3 times a week and getting the right amount of food and protein, I promise you, you're going to continue to see amazing results year after year. And this is very specific to each person. So I can't just throw a random number out there. If you're starting off very skinny, you need way more food than someone who's overweight. Okay, so if you're ready to completely transform your body over the next 12 weeks, but you're lost on where to start, how to start, just say newbie here in the comments and I will get in touch with you. We can talk about your starting point, how to get you on the right track, and so you can just make the most out of your strength training journey. Okay, just say newbie and I will reach out to you. All right, ladies, I really hope that you found this useful. Okay, and it actually encouraged you to start lifting those weights. If you're watching this on YouTube, come and join my Strong and Sexy Moms Club. We talk all about getting started with strength training, you know, how to eat correctly for your goals, build the right mindset, and ultimately just build a lean, strong body that you're confident to wear anything. So the link to join is in the description. Ladies, I will see you next week, same time. Ciao.